Hey everybody, today we're going to review the mattress topper made by Perfectly Snug. This is my favorite mattress topper out there right now. I really like this device because everything is contained in one unit. There's no bulky tubes off the side of the bed that go to a control box. The fan units are actually built into the foot of the mattress topper. It's also one of the most comfortable toppers I've laid on when comparing the different options out there. The way it functions is it's an air-controlled unit, and it pumps air underneath you and through the mattress topper, and it actually provides a cooling or a heating effect for you. The other unique thing about this is it has temperature sensors in the bed. So when you're setting the heating or cooling settings, you can go from a +10 to a -10. I thought that meant fan speed, but it actually is adjusting the temperature sensor's response to you. So if all of a sudden you get hot, this thing will amp up the fan and cool you off. Likewise, if you get too cold, it'll tone it down and even shut off if need be. It has an app that will control it, but better yet, it also has buttons that sit on the side of the topper that you can use to control the temperature. One of the best features I think out there. Many of the other competitors out there only offer a remote or an app, and the last thing I want to do is fiddle finding a remote at night or having to turn on my phone and find the settings so that I can adjust the temperature. You don't need to do this with this device because the buttons are on the side of the bed as well. You can use the app if you want, but I prefer the buttons. It also gives you voice feedback relating to what you are doing, whether it's temperature up or temperature down. Another really nice feature. The voice feedback can also be turned up or down in volume or even turned off based on the application. You can also program the start and stop time, which this is what I think the more newer toppers allow you to do, but it's a feature I really like because when I go to bed, I don't like to have to turn the device on or turn it off in the morning. It's nice that it'll actually do it on its own. The other nice feature is it does allow you to change your temperature settings over time. In case if you like to get into a warmer bed, it allows you to have a setting to accomplish that. If you find that you get hotter as you sleep, you can actually adjust the temperature so that the device will actually pump more air as you go into sleep, which is another nice feature. The best feature yet on this device is that it is maintenance free. There's nothing you have to do. No air filters to change. You just lie on your bed and it works. And that is, again, compared to some of the other models out there, you can get into some extensive maintenance on these. And this is just one of those things you don't have any maintenance for. The other thing I should note here is when I first purchased this, I wasn't understanding, I guess, how the pad actually functioned. And so I emailed customer service. And I got to tell you, I was really impressed. The owner of the company responded to my email within hours. And we had probably 3 exchanges via email. And that really speaks highly of this company. He gave me an in-depth explanation as far as how this topper works, and even offered a phone conversation if I needed more information. And I think that deserves kudos on the customer service front. The only potential negative to this device, and it may not even be a negative, is the air boxes or control units are at the foot of the bed, and you may be able to feel them based on how tall you are. Now, I've put my feet on them. You don't really feel them, but if you were to kick it, you definitely would feel something solid in there. But the mattress topper itself is thicker than those boxes. I don't find it to be a big deal. I actually prefer it because I think it gives a nice cleaner presentation by not having the box underneath. From a noise perspective, this device actually is quieter than I thought it would be, and mostly it's quieter because the air boxes are in the topper, and so usually you have a fitted sheet over that and then perhaps a comforter over that, and that does a really good job at muffling the sound. If it's on an average temperature, what you hear is more of an airflow sound, which I find really soothing. It's kind of like a breeze noise versus some sort of mechanical device functioning. So from a sound perspective, this device really performs better than I thought, and I'll let you hear it now. So you see, this video was a little long on the sound test, but that's because when I turned it on, it was on. You just couldn't hear it, and so I was increasing the airflow so that you can see the fan settings there. So let's talk about the 5-star rating. Perfectly Snug on the cost perspective, I think is one of your better values. It's one of the lower cost options for you. From a noise perspective, I give it a 4 stars because it really wasn't as loud as I thought. From a maintenance perspective, it's a 5-star. And for all the features that you get for this and everything being compact and built in one, I do give it a 5 stars. I really, really like this device. I think it does an excellent job at cooling you. It gives you a lot of degrees of customization, comfortable. It's definitely one, if you're looking at purchasing a mechanically cooled or heated mattress topper, this is one I certainly would check out. Don't forget to watch the other videos in the series. You may find them helpful when selecting a mattress topper. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube page.